We've got to beat the Spunk's challenge.
Or what?
Hey, Slushy! Toy store's closed for the day, gentlemen. To use, anyhow.
We've got a toy idea that'll knock your stripy socks off.
Lay it on us. If it's as good as you say, we'll happily hand this can of nuts over to you.
It's a toy biplane.
He's onto something there. Air travel's the latest thing.
It can't miss. Snowcone, get the boys working on a prototype. Post haste. I'll spring it on the boss when he's good and jollied up on milk and cookies. It's a cinch he'll give us the old ho-ho-ho.
Raises all around.
And you don't mind giving us that can?
Oh, that. Love to, Mac, but, me friend here's sort of attached to it.
Yeah, it's like it's part of him.
What do you say we remove some parts from some elves?
After you.
You ow! Hey! Stop! Ow!
What's that stuff that comes out of them when they splatter?
Not sure. People use it to thicken eggnog.
Who can penetrate the gate of the Sphinx?
Hey, didn't he steal this shtick from Miss Lizzie and her boisterous barmaids?
I don't think so. This act doesn't have a chimp.
Ready to give the challenge of the Sphinx a try, my friend? The Sphinx has awakened. You are indeed a seeker of substance.
We like to say he's pleasantly plump.
Place your offering in the divine nostrils.
May the divine odor of chocolate chips prove pleasing to thy nasal cavities.
Very good. You have passed the first threshold. Now, recite the words of the inscription.
Foot, snake, squeagle, squeagle, bird.
Well done, my friends. Now, there's only one barrier between yourselves and ultimate victory.
You chattering little ice monkey! If those two chuckleheads beat us to the prize!
Don't worry about it, boss. Oh, so they got lucky on the password. Luck ain't gonna get them through that gate.
You've done it! You have beaten the challenge of the Sphinx! You are the gifted one I have been searching for.
I'm the gifted one.
I'm his manager.
No matter, I've got tickets for both of you. Tomorrow morning, you set off for sunny Egypt aboard the Disorient Express.
Gee, thanks.
I may weep with gratitude.
But that's not all. An even more fabulous prize awaits you, and another challenge should you choose to accept it. I charge you with the task of delving into the actual tomb of Sammun Mak and recovering the legendary Devil's Toy Box.
Is that all?
Say no more. We're on the case.
Time to roll out Plan B.
Score one for the great-grandparents.
Yeah, but I bet you Kringle and the elves beat them to the chest.
You're nuts. Don't listen to him, fellas. There must be a way to undo that protection spell so we...
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
That security spell is what's keeping us from nabbing the devil's toy box. That's a good crocodile-headed Tomb Guardian. Pay your respects to Sammun Mak. You might want to let your buddy over there know to bow in this direction.
For my first trick, I'll need to procure a small personal item from a member of the audience.
Quit it, Maximus.
I sure loves me that bust. I'm a bust man. I sure loves me that bust. I'm a bust man. You'd be upset too if you looked like me.
That security spell is what's keeping us from nabbing the devil's toy box. That security spell is what's keeping us from nabbing the devil's toy box.
That's the idea, Sonny. Did I cast that protection spell, or didn't I? Can't remember. Well, no harm in giving it another shot.
Two doorways. Wait, isn't it?
Our bus must have busted the mechanism. Say, buddy,
Yes?
hey, buddy, you know anything about an elderly mole man with specs?
Sure. That's my pop. He guards the burial chamber.
Can you convince the old guy to take down his protection spell and let us have the devil's toy box?
The devil's toy box? The treasure we moles have been guarding for 6,000 years?
Yeah.
No.
Love to stay and chat, but we got a two.
Oh.
Whee!
Hi there.
Young Sammun Mak started life as a humble frog catcher, but fate intervened.
Whee!
It's a cozy niche.
Whee!
I like that where it is.
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Wanna go on a ride? The graveyard of the moles.
I eat little children for breakfast.
What? I didn't say that.
Say hi to Grandpa.
Well, well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a family of adorable bunny rabbits.
The graveyard of the moles.
That seems like a contradiction, doesn't it? A tree with fur on it. But it was a funny forest, and they was funny little bunnies. Well, one day, these bunnies come... Now, these little rabbits lived in a hole...
Hiya, Sammun Mak.
Nice place you got here.
Like a contradiction.
The graveyard.
Woo-wee.
But it was a funny forest. Little scamp got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you. Whoops. Let you slip in, did I? Well, I guess you can stay.
Cool.
We're from Stuttgart.
Stuttgart?
We were only kidding about being from Stuttgart.
Yeah, we hate those Stuttgartarians as much as you do.
Oh, well...
Whee! Whee!
It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
What's all the commotion? Did I forget to cast the protection spell?
Look! No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it.
That's it? No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover of the title tune?
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And speaking of coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of them all people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Samuth and Maximus.
Hi, folks. We didn't mean to interrupt the show. Here's that toy box you wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cough up our prize.
Of course, of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure.
Not much to it, really.
We came, we saw, we conquered. Hand over the loot.
So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends? So tell me, Samath and Maximus. To begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Sammun Mak, you were faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's Toy Box?
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted, story. Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through. And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's nice. Now how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right? No! My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sagoth.
The hell I have! Where's Sammuth?
Yog-Sagoth, most terrible of the Ancient Ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell I will!
Yes, the hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Sammuth!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes!
But are you sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then, let's get it over with. Cue up the entrance music.
Yog-Sagoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke Onine, the utter race Einfei.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. What's my motivation supposed to be?
Abject fear.
Right.
Looks like the counterweight for the moon. Those are some creepy toys. No point in that. Those are some creepy toys.
Now you say, Umke Onine, the utter race Einfei.
Yog-Sagoth, Yog-Sagoth, when your body waxes wroth.
What are you doing?
I thought it'd be nice if he had a theme song.
Say your line.
Those are some creepy toys. It was a trick can after all. Gone to the dark side, Charlie? Nice Nice atmospheric touch. The nostrils are shut. Looks like the counterweight for one of the stars. Yikes! Nice atmospheric touch. Nice atmospheric touch.
Now you say, umke onine, the other way's Einfei.
I see him! There he is, in the chest!
Yogg-Sagoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where? Where?
Look close.
Gone to the dark side, Charlie? It was a trick can. Those are some creep.
Lies! I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words, or face the consequences.
No. Cookies. No point in that. The nostrils are shut. No. I don't think so.
Now you say,
There he is!
You're not messing with me?
Aren't you a cute little demon?
Let me see. Where? Where?
Look close.
We've already finished the other reels. We've already finished the other reels.
Lies! I won't tolerate... Now you say,
Umke onine, the other ways Einfei.
it's happening!
Yeah, well, we aim to please. Catch you around.
Wait, one little thing I forgot to mention. Yogg-Sagoth demands the sacrifice
That's your problem.
of the one in the summoning circle.
What the?
Such a pity. Welcome, my lord.
Whoa, forget this. Scenes like this are unsuitable for impressionable viewers like me. Umke onion. Secondhand smoke.
In tone.
Gone to the dark side, Charlie?
Quit stalling.
Okay, okay.
Gone to the dark side, Charlie?
They're your magic words. You say them.
Gone to the dark side, Charlie? No point in that. Yikes! don't think so.
Now you say,
Hi there, Yogg-Sagoth.
you can't fool me again.
What's that you say? You wanna be my demon creature?
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Gone to the dark side, Charlie? Uh-uh. No point in that.
They're your magic words. You say them.
No.
Lies! I won't tolerate any more of...
Looks like the counterweight for the moon. No. Looks like the counterweight for... Nice atmospheric touch. I don't think so.
They're your magic words. You say them.
Nice atmospheric touch. This is where my skee-ball expertise pays off.
Charlie, am I glad to see?
You are trying my patience.
Ay, ay, ay.
Now you say, umke onine.
Hi there.
You can't fool me again.
What's that?
Let me see. Where?
Look close. Umke onine, the other way's Einfei.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks? What about this thing?
Oh, that's right. Can't have the Devil's Toy Box falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Fellas, I appreciate your thinking of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad, I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore. It's Bubbles.
Sorry we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Mich kann diese Duse Fiesel einzefeld. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great. Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
It's a deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad. Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go again?
The Holstein Hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
Two skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Sammuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats? Come on, little buddy, don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with... you? Little buddy?
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.